Welcome back, everybody. Well, as we head into the weekend, don't you want to feel your best, whether you're suffering with a pain from a recent car accident, injury on the job, have flu symptoms, or even a sick child at home? Well, North Florida Medical Center can provide you the help that you need, and joining us to tell us all about it, we welcome the CEO and owner of North Florida Medical Center Back and Neck Institute, Victor Patel.
Yay.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Welcome to the chat.
We liked
I love the energy.
Little handsomeness on the stage today.
five.
This is perfect.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. So
Balance the
Appreciate you
hormones.
guys.
I know, right? So tell us about the services that you provide.
Well, we do a lot of different services. First of all, North Florida Medical Center, we are a fully integrated medical office. What that means is we take patients for family medicine, chiropractic, physical therapy, pain management, and massage therapy, all under
in
one
one.
roof.
Wow.
Yeah.
Golly, you'd save me some
One-stop shop
gas
for
money.
healthcare. Exactly. And so what that really does for our patients is it saves them time and money, so they don't have to go to several different places for different things.
Now here's what I find very unique about the situation. You don't have DR in front of your name. You're not a doctor. You're
I'm
actually
not.
a full-on businessman.
I am.
So how does that work? You own 2 medical centers, but you're not a doctor.
I am not a doctor. I know it's different in its own way, and I love the question because a lot of people that call the office and ask for the owner always say Dr. Patel, Dr. Patel, and the first thing I do is say, hey, I'm not a doctor. I am not a medical doctor. I'm not a physician. I'm not a PhD. I have to clarify that at least 2 or 3 times a day.
Oh wow!
Yeah. So it happens very often.
And how about your age?
I
To
am.
be running the
Well, you don't have to tell us your age, but you're so young.
Right, yes.
Well,
that's
you
what I
look to
meant.
be young.
Yes.
Now, I don't know. You look young.
Older than others and younger than others as well.
I like that answer.
So
I'm using that.
Diplomatic, too.
Yeah. So I would say the way that we run the business is like a business because any medical practice that you go to, any hospital that you go to, unless it's a nonprofit, is a business. And a business, all businesses are run the same way with sales, marketing, operations, logistics, administration, all those different things. Okay? A medical practice is no different. Okay? And so our doctors are phenomenal at what they do. Their training is in medical. Their training is to treat every patient to the best of their ability. Treat patients, that's it. Their training is not payroll and strategic marketing and all those different things. So what we've done is we've separated the 2 entities. Our physicians, their only job, their only goal at our practice, treat the patient to the best of your ability. Treat the patient, that's what all of your training is in. That's what your goal is at our facility. We'll handle everything else. We take care of everything else across the board.
How many doctors do you have?
We have 4 physicians on staff.
Wow.
And so with those 4 physicians, what are the common injuries that you have and how do you treat them?
I wouldn't say common. I mean, I would, it's a lot of different things. Something you mentioned earlier is car accidents, slip and falls. You can have a 4-year-old with a sore throat. You could have a grandparent that needs a heart exam. We've got women that come in for health services and annual checkups, sports physicals for teenagers, to golf injuries.
You guys
pretty
That's
much
what I
do it
have, the
all.
golf
Goodness
injury.
gracious.
I need to
Makes
visit.
you guys unique? Because it sounds like it's a different setup than most other
Yeah, it absolutely is a
practices.
different setup. And the difference is the way that we treat patients. Is let me give you this example. Is if you went to, if you had a back injury and you went to, a lot of people go to a chiropractor and you'll basically get a chiropractic adjustment, maybe some rehab to a certain level. They're going to kind of tailor your injuries to the treatments that they're able to provide at that office, okay? Which makes sense. And a lot of times it works and it's very effective. The difference with us is when you come in with an injury, you're not only going to see a chiropractor, you're probably going to see the general practitioner, you're going to see pain management, you're going to see physical therapists, get a full evaluation from 4 different minds that have 4 different specialties and really figure out what's the best treatment for this person. And so that way a medical doctor can go to the chiropractor and say, what are you seeing that I'm not seeing? You know, if 2 heads are better than 1, 3 heads are definitely better than 2. So that's the difference.
I would say what you got going on is definitely a game changer. Where did the idea and the thought, since you are not a doctor, how did this idea come about in your brain to say, this is what I am going to do? No one else is doing it. I'm going to do it.
Well, I wouldn't say that it's unique to us. There are a lot of medical practices that have multi-specialty. I think the difference is being a businessman and being sales and marketing oriented, I saw the difference between us and a lot of other places, and I started promoting and marketing that aspect of it because that's what makes us very unique. That's what makes us special, and a lot of people don't realize that. And so I think we talk about it more than others, but I wouldn't say it's something that it's not an idea that we came up with.
Well, and it really is genius because, I mean, like I said, I have 5 kids, and we've experienced a lot of
You don't look
boo-boos.
like you have 5 kids.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, I'm older than some and younger than others.
Gotcha.
But my son got into a scooter accident, for example, and we have been seeing 5 different people, you know, the chiropractor, the physical therapist, the neuro, whatever, and
Yep.
he's driving all over Kingdom Come, and they don't all know. So I think this
And
is
they don't
so
all communicate.
awesome
Yeah,
that
because they don't
everybody
see
knows
each other's
what-
notes, they don't talk to
Yes.
each other. They may see one thing and not see the other person. And we all know how difficult it is for doctors to just to get a hold of a doctor, to get
Yes.
into a doctor and then communicate with the doctor. And are they doing that with each other?
And
When-
then you have to send
Yep.
records from one to the next.
Yeah, and it's not an easy task. Obviously,
Yeah.
if you've ever been from one place to another doctor's office, it's never easy to get
Never.
your
And it's
records
frustrating.
records
Oh my
requested
gosh.
right away.
One-stop shopping is
Yes.
so smart, and you offer family medicine
Family
as well,
medicine
right?
as well. That's correct. Yeah. So I mean, it could be anything from a sore throat, sports physicals, annual checkups, eye exams, whatever
Wow,
whatever
that
you
is
need
so
across the board.
good.
Yep.
Wow.
We have some special offers you wanted to share with listeners
Yeah,
today.
absolutely. Right now, for the entire month of April, what we're doing is we're going to offer a free chiropractic consultation with X-rays included for anyone that calls in and makes an appointment. All you got to do is mention that you saw it on the chat. We've got a lot of different specials for family medicine as well. And so, if you're looking for details on that, there's a lot of different things that we can do. It just depends on what it is that you're looking for. But I would call in and get some details on that.
Wow.
That number's on the screen.
Yes,
Absolutely.
the numbers on your screen. Now, do you have a message for those people watching at home right now? Do you have a special message for them?
I would say, I would put it like this. Good health care is not something that you want to compromise. I mean, it's the cornerstone to living a healthier and longer life. What I would tell people at home is don't compromise when it comes to the health care of you and your family. And what I really want them to know is you shouldn't be an inconvenience when you're going to a doctor's office. We often get treated like VIP when we're going to get a cup of coffee or fast food, but we're an inconvenience
Yep.
at a doctor's office.
That is
and it
so
makes no
true.
sense.
Oh, you
Yeah,
said
I never
it.
thought of
that
that.
up, didn't he?
And it doesn't
So we
make
get
any
treated
sense.
like kings at your queens at your
Exactly.
office, right?
And because
Nice.
here's where the inconvenience starts. It's calling into a doctor's office and waiting too long. And then when you get a hold of someone, waiting weeks to be seen by a doctor. And then when you finally make that appointment, you come in, then you've got to wait 45 minutes to an hour sitting in a lobby.
Yes.
Okay?
Wasting time.
And
Then
then
the
wasting
receptionists
time.
have an attitude.
And then, yeah, exactly.
So you think about it like a businessman. That is so fascinating because,
We become the customer.
yeah.
And it's
smart.
something that, I've got a favorite quote of mine. It's, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And it's by Teddy Roosevelt. It's something that I've always lived by. And that's something that we talk about a lot at our practice. And it's the truth. It doesn't
walk
matter
that
how
walk.
much you know, but you're never going to listen to someone in terms of treatment, what you should do, and how you should do it until they know that you actually care about them.
Yeah, nice.
Well, we
Wow.
know you care, Victor, so we appreciate
Absolutely.
you being here. And you can find out more information about North Florida Medical Center Back and Neck Institute by visiting nfmcjax.com, or you can just give them a call at 904-518-6511. And we thank the North Florida Medical Center Back and Neck Institute for sponsoring this segment.